So this attack, this latest attack, this worst attack in this country since 9/11, there is a lot still to be learned about it. We're going to be talking tonight about some late developments in this investigation, including some that are both provocative and hard to get your head around. This is an attack with national implications, obviously. It's also an attack with national security implications, including, frankly, putting a terrifying new cast on the stakes in this presidential election. And there is room and there's time for all of that. But right now, this is still just about the 49 Americans who died. Mostly, but presumably not all of them, LGBT. Mostly, but not all of them, Latino. All of them mourned tonight by their country and around the world. Joining us now are Terry DiCarlo, he's the director of the LGBT Center in Orlando, and Sami Hyman Marrero, who is the coordinator of Somos Orlando, which is a coalition of 24 local and national Hispanic organizations. They're both leading outreach efforts in Orlando in the aftermath of what's happened there. Thank you both for being there, Terry and Sami. I really appreciate you being with us.
Thank you for having us. I really appreciate you having us on.
Well, Terry, let me just start with you as the director of the LGBT Center in Orlando. How would you describe the state of your community right now? How are people coping?
It has been a really long 24 hours. The community is hurt, but we have seen our community come together, LGBT and non-LGBT, and create a heck of a force to rally for the families of those who passed away and are still in the hospital. We have had over $2 million pledged to help the families. We've had so many corporations contact us. The community has come together. You know, we are Orlando strong, and we're proving that, and we're standing as a force. You know, we're hurting, but we're hurting together, and we're standing strong.
So, I mean, let me ask you for your take on this. Obviously, anytime this number of Americans lose their lives in any circumstance, it is an issue of national importance, and it will cause a huge outpouring. Obviously, we've got a very specific community, an intersection of communities that affected here. So many gay men of color killed here, so many Latinos. How would you describe the community response and how people are coping?
It's the community here in Orlando the response has been absolutely overwhelming. We at the center, we threw open our doors and we said, you know, people, we need food, we need water, we need stuff, you know, for our first responders, for our people at the hospitals, for our people here from around the world that are reporting on this. And it has been overwhelming. The community has pulled up to our center with trucks where we couldn't handle them. We were putting it in we were sending it over to a bar for them to hold for us. But as it was coming into the center, we would take it in the front door, clock it in, and then send it out the back door to get to the blood banks. We had lines around the block with blood banks where people were waiting a couple of hours to donate blood. It's just a community that is hurting, but hurting together and coming together. It is quite a sight to see, and I'm so proud to be part of this Orlando community.
Sami, let me put the same question to you in terms of the various communities that are affected by this. Obviously, this is a national incident. This is something that affects all of Orlando, but I'm thinking specifically about the Latino community and about the Latino gay community, communities of color. What's your perspective on how people are coping and what's needed next?
Yes, first and foremost, when we heard the news, it was clear to everyone that this was a direct attack to the LGBT community. But then as we went to offer as community leaders our help, we suddenly, it was just overwhelming to realize that in large part, there was a loss of a lot of Latinos and sisters and brothers and extended family. And so we were able to then organize and work in conjunction with the center and other organizations to really rally up resources within the Latino nonprofit sector that addresses the needs of different community groups to be able to provide resources and access to information in language predominantly to the families.
Sami Heyman Marrero and Terry DiCarlo of Somos Orlando and the LGBT Center in Orlando, respectively. I know that you two have incredible demands on you right now. Thank you for the organizing you've done already, and thanks for being with us tonight. Good luck to you.
And thank you, Rachel. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, we've got much more ahead tonight, including a live report from NBC's chief foreign correspondent, Richard Engel. Much more on what happened in Congress tonight, a very dramatic confrontation in Congress on this issue tonight. Lots ahead. Stay with us.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.